What's going on, guys? Double update today for video uploadings. Welcome back to another Dragon Blaze video. And today's topic for the second one would be Library of Fate. And why is it so important? And why should you do it? Well, you get character cards for who's ever in the head position here, which is actually very important. You also get resources and Book of Hero pages, which you need to level up in the Book of Heroes. So for instance, I have 4 pages here, and I'm going to level up here in a second. So, and as you see, your Book of Heroes Volume 1 enchants the book after all crystals reach level 4. So it gives you more power to more boost for all your allies, for different type of events, for different world bosses and such, like increase your STR upon normal attack by 112%, or in arena and league battles. It gives you additional increases to your stats and depending on what you're doing in the game. So it's quite important actually to want to be able to keep enchanting these, and you do need heroes pages, and hero pages can be obtained in different areas. I'm going to go ahead and enchant this. Now we're on level 3, and see I need 2 more pages here to go to the next level. You can also salvage as well to get pages. That's one way you can do it to obtain the pages you need. The next way is Page Exchange Shop, where you can look at whatever character you need and buy those pages, which is very important depending on what characters you're trying to level up and which ones you want to do. I'm actually gonna reset this, see if we get anything we need. Looks like we didn't get what we need, so we'll try it again. We'll try one more time. So yeah, we'll get those. We'll definitely get these, and we'll definitely get her. So we got a couple that time for pages wise, because you're gonna need these pages in order to enhance and keep going on your heroes. So for here I have, and there's different level of the pages too as well. So I'm actually going to check. I have 18 of these that cost 8. So we're going to go ahead and break that chain, and we get 4 cards for that. And this is now complete. So now I can go to the next chain. But these stats are very important to obtain for your characters. It's very important that you want to go through this. And I cannot unlock here yet because she's not level 40. So each one goes to 1, 40, 60, and 80. And then you have to basically increase the requirements in order to get there. So I have to increase her level to level 40 in order to proceed on. Now, a good one to look at would be Helios. Now, Helios is at 92, but the conditions aren't met yet. So I have to do my conditions here and figure out what will be the next thing to do. I think I need 6 to keep going. I gotta figure out what I need to do to increase the books here for the next level. But it's very important that you do this because you get additional abilities for every single situation in the game. Goal of increase main stats of all abilities upon using active skills. Just anything that's going to help you and give you an edge. This is very worth getting into. And this is where focusing on all of your character cards is going to take the most effect. Because that's why Helios is almost at 100. She's almost at 100. But the most important thing is getting my 3rd impacts all the way there. So we're currently trying to work on getting my rogue to higher powers in the game, for the abilities that you're trying to do. So it's pretty difficult. You have to salvage, getting all the pages you need. I'm gonna have to sit here and go through and salvage everything and level up my characters and the heroes in the Library of Fate. And plus, you do get first success rewards and challenging success rewards, which is very important, which is why you want to keep fighting through here, because you will get pages that you need. As you keep going, you're going to get more pages, and you're going to get more of these little shards or something like that. You get to pay for your set pages, and you do get some pages through the events, random events. You do get pages through the logins. Rarely, they kind of switch things up. You don't have many ways to get pages. This is basically the best way to get your pages, and also salvaging. And then every so often, like I said, you get pages through events and logins and stuff like that. It's very rare. So, but the Tower of Fate's actually very important. And the Library of Fate's very important. I completed 40. 40 was actually pretty challenging. The power does get a lot higher, and then they're a lot more harder to defeat, but it's definitely worth going through. If you're not so active, this is going to be very challenging for you, so I highly recommend you powering up your team quite a bit before going through here. I'm at 60, and I'm struggling getting through the very first character, because I have to figure out how to beat this character and form a team around her, because you have different level of pages. You have level 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm guessing, and higher, and you do need those pages in order to go to the next book. Because if you don't have those pages, you're not going to be able to go to the next book, more likely, and you have to also meet the conditions. It's pretty difficult getting to all these conditions. I'm at level 3 here. Now I have to get to 80. I have tons of pages for her to get to the next one, I'm pretty sure. And look at this. Increase normal attack for all allies upon entering the battlefield 1200%. So you keep getting your books and keep going up to your characters, especially the main ones that you use. You're going to get a lot of power through this, and it's very important that you do the Book of Heroes for not all your characters, just certain ones. And I can unchain her. I've met the criteria. She's above level 20. And then I have to get basically more pages in order to enhance all, enchant all. So it's awesome to be able to get additional stats for anything that you're doing. So the Library of Fate is very important. You can start here, farm it, go through all of these. I can't go through him because you only get 15 attempts, and I've already beaten everything. So it's always important to keep going, and you will be able to obtain more pages. You're gonna get decent rewards going through this as well. So it's very, very, very well worth going through. And only focus on your main characters, because you can't really work on everybody when it comes to Library of Fate, because you have to level them up. They're actual levels. Not when you pledge and combine two together to increase their power. Their actual legit level needs to be the requirement for you to go to the next book. And you will also have to finish the requirements as well. You have to enhance all of these. It is very serious and not too hard to complete all these. You can circle on each one, does something different, but it's very important, and she's the best example of why I'm focusing on her the most, because I got the most books unlocked with Helios. I mean, I'm at volume 3. So it's very good to go through the Library of Fate, salvage, get the pages that you need, level up your stats, your abilities, because these do help. Just like in the rune video I did earlier, the runes give you additional stats and power, and that's your all-around stats. That's no matter what you're doing. These are specific. Some is for whatever, some is specific. Thanks, guys.